Let's see. These props are fantastic. You remind me of the protagonist from the show, The Greatest Builder. Responsive, fast, with quality service. The only way to change the world is to be different. That line at the time was so inspirational that it motivated me to push forward and graduate from Atara University. The school will hold the Model Free Cities tomorrow. Literally everyone wants you to be the judge, so come and join us if you got time. That's all for now, The Greatest Builder. I'll be off.
Thank you, Builder, Commissioner Wei, Mian, for your efforts in bringing the water project to fruition. Thank you, everyone, for your support and generous donations. And thank you to Director Chi for finding the reservoir. This was truly a united effort, and now I hereby officially declare the city-state of Sandrock no longer has a water shortage. I also declare, from this day forward, we can all take a nice dip in Martel's Oasis on a hot day. And since we're all here, Professor Law says there have been some developments in our research. For those of you who are interested in discussing, please join us in the City Hall shortly. Oh, you came! Well, let's get today's meeting started.
Greetings, humans.
Larry, why are you here?
I am also uncertain. Ruling human called me here.
I asked Larry to come today. It's all because of Professor Law's findings. I believe Larry may know more about it than we do. So, Professor Law, why don't you start us off with an explanation? I'm sure everything will be a lot clearer after that.
Thank you, Mayor Trudy. First, I will address the issue of the soil. Nia, Zeke, and I have done hundreds of experiments on local samples since we've been here. We've managed to garner a wealth of information from them. As it turns out, the soil quality varied widely depending on the area, much more than our models were predicting. This is the key reason why the planting failed in the Eufaula outback. For example, these are the sample results from near Gecko Station. You can see that for whatever reason, we're postulating maybe the proximity to the oasis. The sand in the area is much softer, and under ideal conditions, the nutrition level is adequate for growth. Now, on the surface, the sand in the outback seems to have similar qualities. But upon closer inspection, the sand there has too much saline in it, creating an incredibly low moisture level in the soil, making it unsuitable for water retention. Much of the Eufaula used to be part of the ocean floor before weapons used during the Day of Calamity raised it. The salinity left over makes the sand hard and extremely arid. That's why even the algae failed to form a biocrust. That's our report.
Soil quality is everything. Should have figured this out earlier. And instead, we wasted so much time and water.
The differences in the soil were incredibly subtle, Mr. Zeke. We only found this out after hundreds of experiments. You can't blame yourself.
Ruling human, why am I present? I do not understand any of these words.
About that. After we made the discovery, I asked Zeke about the source of the algae. The way I figure it, the old world scientists must have been testing different types of algae for their own biocrust efforts, which is well documented. We then went with Logan to the sunken ship ruins to recheck all the algae growth there, to see if there were any that can reduce the salinity and increase water retention. But we didn't find any. All the algae on that ship were the same type. Still, The ship must have been going somewhere. Maybe a laboratory or something. And Mr. Logan said he remembered such a place.
That's right. I reckon I'd been someplace like that. Some kind of old world lab. In fact, there are several of them out in the desert. Once I was chasing a bunch of geeglers with my paw when we stumbled onto this high-tech ruins. It was just a short hop from the entrance to the Portia tunnel. What was inside sure did look a lot like the stuff from the sunken ship. We weren't in there long. Me and my pa both got fierce headaches, so we had to turn away. When we went again, the place got sealed off by a rock slide. A sandstorm had done our job for us. Seemed pretty lucky at the time. I reckon Larry might know a thing or two about it, since his pa was the leader back then.
Yes, I know that place well. We have many nests. The location you mentioned is our headquarters.
Why did Logan get a headache?
I'm not sure. We never had such an issue.
You sure you don't got some old world gadget in there that's emitting brain rays?
Now that you mention it, there is a machine that's producing a constant ping sound in our HQ. It never bothered us, so we let it be.
Headquarters?
Yes, it's a place we call the Giegler Main Office. Legend says the first employee took the holy book from there. But that's just what the elders say. No one's sure. Zena's grandfather used to be the keeper of that place.
Are there algae incubators or something?
Algae incubators. What's that?
That was a far-reach question.
I have an algae sample right here. Have you ever seen this before?
Oh. You mean the meal machines? These are delicious. And yes, they have a variety of offerings.
That's it.
Oh, fantastic, Larry. But if there's such a machine, how do we disable it? Maybe we need to talk with Director Chi as well?
No problem. I'll go talk with him.
You know, ruling human, if you don't mind, I can just go disable it. If there are other Geeglers inside, I'll tell them you're friends, so they won't attack you when you enter.
Thanks, Larry. But you sure doing this won't get you fired?
Even though I know it's a joke, law human, that's still rude.
Sorry.
Will you be able to do that for us, Larry? It might be dangerous.
Worry not, ruling human. I've come to like this town, and I want to do my part in times of need.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Now we just need an exploration party to go in and pick up the algae samples. Justice?
Mayor, I'll go. With the Civil Corps still looking for any Duvos leftovers, we just can't risk sending the sheriff on every unplanned errand. How about me, Larry, and the professor?
You're sounding a lot like your pa right now.
The professor has been overworking too much lately. I'll go instead. I know what to look for, and I've taken defense classes, so I won't slow you down.
Fine by me. What do you say, Trudes?
Sounds like a plan then. But what about the rocks blocking the way?
I don't understand. Can't we just climb the rock walls? Isn't that easier?
Don't know about you, but we weren't designed that way.
Whoa.
I reckon we'll need that drilling robot to break it down. Normal pick hammer ain't gonna cut it. You think you can handle that? You'll need to talk to Chi about it.
Yeah, I got it.
Once the builder has the robot, let's meet up at the rock slide. Come prepared. Larry hasn't been there in a while, so who knows what we'll be facing.
You got it.
Then it's decided. Thank you everyone for coming today. I hope we get some results soon.
waiting for you. Things are all set and ready to go. And look, here's a placard that you helped to make. Just hold it up for whoever you think is the best representative later. Welcome, parents and students. I apologize for the delay. I hope everyone is ready. The show is about to start. Please, find your place among the judges. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 15th Sandrock Mayor election. I'm your current Sandrock Mayor, Granny Jane. It's such a great feeling seeing so many young faces running for the next mayor today.
Wow, great acting.
That's not acting. She is Mayor Jane.
As y'all can see, I'm getting too old for the role of mayor, and it's time for some new sapling to take over. I've witnessed Sandrock's rapid development over the years, and everyone has been saying lately that we're the center of the Alliance. Ahem. But I think our city still has the potential to grow even further in areas like entertainment, culture, and city development. That's exactly what I wanted to hear in today's campaign proposals. 4 representatives from the Alliance Council are also invited to be the judges of this event. They are the clothing mogul, Grandma Vivi.
Oh, hey everyone. I am clothing mogul Vivi, and I'd like to make clothes for people.
Entertainment industry leader, Miss Katori.
Yep, better present some solid differentiation in your plans, or otherwise, I will not invest.
Architecture and engineering mastermind, Miss Heidi.
Hello, everyone. I hope y'all do well.
And finally, our biggest guest here today, superstar builder.
Without a doubt.
One of the best, if not the best builder across the Alliance. So without further ado, let's welcome the first candidate, Miss Jasmine, to make her speech.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jasmine, and I am running for the mayor of Sandrock. Once elected, I'll put more resources into the promotion of our town and the education sector. Sandrock has a fascinating history and loads of town folks, yet it has not been properly marketed, in my opinion. My plan is to set up a publishing house in Martle Square and invite Mr. Mr. Ernest, along with Mr. Owen, to write up a chronicle of Sandrock. That way, we can spread the word of Sandrock among the Alliance and let more people learn about the city's rich history and culture.
Sounds like she's been learning from her mom.
Now, wait just a darn moment. Are we
As
really
Sandrock's
changing
population
the mayor?
increases, I'm also going to divide the school into kindergarten, grade school, and high school, so that students within the appropriate age group can receive the focused education that they deserve. The plan will culminate in establishing a new university of higher learning right here in Sandrock, so that talented children don't have to leave anymore.
Nice ideas, Jazz.
That's all for me today. Thanks, everyone!
Thank you, Miss Jasmine. Next up, we have our next candidate, Mr. Andy.
Hey there, how y'all doing? My name is Andy, and I have a master plan for the future of Sandrock. Let's take a look, shall we?
What in the yakmo is this?
I'll set foot in the recreational business and revamp Sandrock into a giant theme park with attractions everywhere. Like the Yak Mill Ranch? Let's make a Yak Mill themed carousel called the Wheel of Yak Mill.
Now I get you, kid.
After the revamp, the Martle Oasis will turn into a water park. Ideally, it'll be extended to the other side of the valley so we can design a waterfall. Let's call it the Desert Falls.
Now that's a thought.
Lastly, a handicraft paradise will be built next to the workshop of the builder so that they can teach these tourists how to make the best handicrafts. As for the stuff they make, they'll buy it for themselves.
This kid's got talent.
With a large theme park like this, it'll be mad not to have proper transportation. Look, I've designed this super steam mobile suit backpack so that people can get to places faster.
Oh, too bad Cheese not here.
So that's all for my plan. Thank y'all for listening. Vote for me and you get free water park tickets.
Thank you, Mr. Andy. So let's give a warm welcome to our last candidate, Mr. Pebbles.
My name is Pebbles. When I am mayor, I will grow my Papa's Sticking Company. I will have the awesome builder make some giant robots to help. That way Papa will have more time to play with me.
Son, I'm so proud of you. Oh.
Ain't a bad idea there, Pebbles.
Good, very good. Thank you, Mr. Pebbles. After hearing everyone's proposal, I think the future of Sandrock is in safe hands. So let's have our judges decide who's the best candidate.
I didn't understand some of them, but I think Jasmine's ideas are well thought out, so I vote for her.
Yes!
I think Andy's ideas are a bit pie in the sky. However, it's not unreasonable, and it's opened up a lot of my mind. I'll vote for Andy.
Yo! Woohoo! Andy is the best!
Well, Andy's idea is certainly thoughtful. I think some of the cost would be too much for Sandrock to handle. I think Pebbles' idea is honestly not that bad. A more capable salvaging company would help our city. I guess I'll vote for Pebbles.
I don't know whether I appreciate that comment or not.
Jasmine. It has to be Jasmine.
Then Miss Jasmine will win the race with 2 votes. Congratulations, Miss Jasmine. You're now the newly elected mayor of Sandrock.
I appreciate the support, everyone. Sandrock will surely become an even more prosperous place under my leadership.
So that's it for today's Model Free Cities. Thanks to everyone again for tuning in.
This is such a great activity. I've never seen these kids acting like this before.
As a parent, I also find it quite interesting.
Yep, all the kids are so motivated. I must say, this is a genius of an idea from Miss Jane.
I didn't even get the idea at first, but I was fully immersed at the end. Today's event went well thanks to everyone's support, and I really appreciate it. Learning needs to be fun, and we hope to do more in the future. That'll be all. Have a good day, everyone. Whew. Did I look nervous? Fortunately, the event ended in a blast. I felt like folks have now started to get my teaching style. That's such a weight off my mind, and it's all thanks to you. You have been so helpful and caring since I came to Sandrock. I couldn't have done it without you.
And should help each other out.
That's so true! Can't wait to continue my life in Sandrock with buddies like you. That's all for today. I haven't slept very much over the past few days, so I need to go catch some shut-eye. See you later.
This meeting sounded like fun. Even though I'm not that interested in the botanical sciences, it'd still be delightful to catch up on the newest discoveries once in a while, especially from one of its premier researchers. Anyway, so you need the mobile suit? Unfortunately, it's not in an operational state at the moment. The Falls on Heidi's team really did a number to it. What a beautiful baby. Not to worry though. I know Sleepyhead gave me a diagram of a drill before, but where did I put it? No matter, I'll be sure to find it and send it your way. Thank you.
Alright, so I gotta check out this expanded water. Interesting. Oh, and there's a rainbow! Oh, that was a fun change. Here's my birthday. I almost didn't find the diagram. I assumed it was among my collection of diagrams. It wasn't. Then I assumed it was among all the ancillary notes. It wasn't. It also wasn't among the primary notes. That is when I started to panic as different memories of where I could have placed it started to blur into one, causing me to tentative regarding any potential location. In the end, there was only one solution. I ended up going through every nook and cranny of my room. It was during the early light of the morning when I finally found it. This mini drill diagram, it was stuck between pages 62 and 63 of Volume 2 of the gun. You don't really need to know this part. I hope it was worth it. It's always the last place you look. Resident science aficionado and superstar at the research center director, she has made a rather astounding discovery. Not of his usual caliber, ones that are a bit too dense to explain to the general public, but a classical style discovery, you know, where you go into a place that no one has ever been before and you're like, whoa, look at this. This is a discovery. Indeed, Chi's hobby bordering on obsession with spacecrafts has led him to dug through all sorts of nooks and crannies over at the Starship ruins and ultimately uncovered a device used to, more or less, create water out of thin air. Of course, that was only the first step. Manili and Justice went in to secure the relic, and from there, City Hall, in cooperation with shout-out Construction Junction, made a plan to create a pipeline from this machine to Sandrock. But don't take my word for it, simply look out your window. The oasis is fuller than it has ever been in most of our lifetimes. It seems safe to say, but at least for the foreseeable future, the Sandrock water shortage is over. Hey, sorry I haven't written to you in ages. I've been so busy lately, I can't go into specifics, but whenever I get home, I just fall into my bed and pass out. I wish I had a break, but hey, enough about me. How's Sandrock treating you? P.S. No updates on getting back to Sandrock yet. Are you sure you're doing okay? I feel like you're trying to sugarcoat it. Do you have any friends you can rely on in Atara? Just take some time off and blow off a little steam. Maybe you can go hiking in the mountains and get some fresh air. Hi. Oh. My goodness. Hi, are you building here? I'm building here. How's it going? Aw, thanks, guys. Thank you. Happy birthday. Florida is really warm and it makes me happy when I stare at it. I hope you like staring at it too. Happy birthday. Collect some materials. Hopefully they are useful. I saw this and I thought you might like it for your birthday. Happy birthday. Aw, elegant dining or lounging chair. Happy birthday. I think this would really suit your house. It's really tasteful. Oh. Thank you, guys. Happy birthday, dear. I made you a new pair of clothes. I hope they fit you. I love my shirt. Thank you, Vivi. I know you are quite the hunter, so I'm giving you one of our old weapon racks. My pa and I used to use it for our gear. Happy birthday. I went to Hugo's and got a whole bunch of useful junk for your birthday. Happy birthday, Elsa. I've been saving these power stones for you to give on your birthday. They are particularly powerful ones. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Happy birthday. I got you these. Make sure you keep yourself safe and get in some training. I heard it was your birthday, so I got you this charming number to keep you warm. I hope you like it. I got you a piece from my special collection this year. It's just beautiful and practical. Happy birthday. Look what I got for your birthday. It's a dryer. Used for clothes, hair, and anything really. Just blow your worries away. Happy birthday. Picked a tasteful number for your birthday today. Timeless. Vintage even. Birthday. Hooper. Since you're one of our top water conservers, I thought you deserve a treat. I'm really not, though, Burgess. I go through water like nobody's business. I grew this myself and made it into a delicious milkshake for you. Happy birthday. Oh, and Rocky gave me a rock. Seems appropriate. Thank you, guys. Duvoskan, can't we go 10 minutes without pushing opposing factions to the brink of world war? Got a goal for every time they attacked us beyond our borders. I have 2 goals, but it's mighty peculiar that it's happened twice.
Oh, man.
Well, if you keep letting me read it too, you know that was a rogue agent. They're calling him the Rogue Knight. Rogue, what's that mean? Acting by his lonesome? You believe that? I got a bridge to sell you. I'm sorry, I hate to interject, but Cooper, just so we're clear, you do not own the Shanash Bridge.
Howdy.
Looks like DeVos is up to no good again. But it's all been handled. Over in Portia, they beat up a DeVos agent and some sky pirates defending a recently discovered all source. Wow, a real all source? Yeah, the first ever found. Who knows what kind of amazing things we can learn from one of the most powerful AIs ever created. Now that they've knocked some sense into it, that is. They throw a whole army at us and just send one guy and a couple pirates after the Portians. I see how it is.
Oh.
I think that's exactly the point, man. It was just a few bad guys, and they got him, right? No. The Rogue Knight's plan to steal the All-Source was foiled, but he did manage to escape in all the confusion. Dang. Great. And one more maniac out on the loose. Better check under your beds every night. I, for one, will be investing in tripwires and anti-personnel devices. Underground bunker. Need some canned baked beans. Wait, what's this part? The Portia school was used as a projectile weapon? Just what are we dealing with exactly? Have you ever been so mad you threw a school? Ooh. Hey, now, don't get any ideas. A canary? What if his weapon of his choice is carbon monoxide? He didn't throw a skull. He was able to manipulate the all-source into... Well, somehow he made it into a weapon capable of doing something like that. Frightening old-world technology, but nothing we haven't handled before. That's cool, but good, I guess. The Portia Civil Corps is, as well as, from what I'm hearing, a brave builder stepped up and defeated the frenzied old source. So really there's nothing to worry about at this point. Who's to say the Rogue Knight won't come for us yet? I'm gonna just say, yeah, I'm sure we're safe. What is safe exactly? Who is truly safe? Why is safe? When is safe? Nobody asking the real questions. And you also never hear how is safe. Make sure you always check on your friends, y'all. I'm not sure I quite understand the line of questioning, but I assure you these days the Lion's defenses are as tight as a drum. Someone like that acting independently is no threat to us. Well, what about Portia? Are they alright? Yes, thankfully no one was seriously injured. They're just going to need to do a lot of building to get their town back in shape. Those Portia builders must be up to their eyeballs in commissions right about now. I could send something over that would help. Oh, really? Well, that'd be amazing. I'm sure they really appreciate it. I'll get on the telegraph today and forward any info to your mailbox. That's Armanilia.
Wow.
Just don't do it for free. Them Porsches are loaded. Don't let them fool you with the charity act. It's for a good cause. We're a good cause too, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
Well, you'll do what you want, but be forewarned, there'll only be so much space available in my underground bunker. Till then, I reckon you all better stay on my good side. That sounds like all sorts of zoning violations. Now, I know City Hall ain't about to tell me what I can and can't do on my own property. Cooper, now I'm sure there's a way we can come to a mutual agreement on this. Think that's our cue. Good luck, daughter dearest.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pa. We remember that quest.
Catch you later.
Don't we? And the Rogue Knight. Is his name Arvio? Or something like that? So many people romanced him and then had their heart broken when he disappeared. And even though my time at Portia never said he was the Rogue Knight. My drill is completed. Vivi, Danby, are you guys stuck? Welcome to your source on the All Source, the Portia Times. Yes, everyone is wondering what happened with the recent attempt by the Sky Sharks and someone calling themselves the Rogue Knight to steal our newly discovered mega relic, the All Source. Although she goes by Wendy these days. Well, firstly, we're all fine, thanks for asking. A few buildings exploded and a lot of wild sword duels took place. And I think somehow an entire schoolhouse was used as a projectile weapon. But other than that, we're fine. Oh, and also don't worry about the whole geopolitical nature of it all. Yes, the Rogue Knight has ties to the Duvos Empire, but is believed that he was operating alone, hence the name Rogue. Furthermore, the Duvos Empire has been extremely cooperative following the Sandrock incident, so tensions seem to be settling quickly. So if you're worried about us and the world going to war, you can stop reading here. But if you'd like to know about what happened, read on. Quick history lesson: in All Source, computers are rare AI from the old world. Hard to say how many others than ours still exist. All Source computers acted as a managing unit, one that would broadcast orders to all other AI in its network, and most of the times these networks were the size of a whole country. It's believed that a lack of connection to their all sources is what caused the rampant AI issues that we have throughout the free cities these days. Some hypothesize that gaining an understanding of the all source may one day make it possible for us to heal the confused AI out there and make the world a safer place for everyone. That, however, would not be everyone's hope for all of the all source. The Rogue Knight believed it could be used as a weapon, which he demonstrated by using it as a weapon. Fortunately, the all source can only use offensive functions when connected to other AI that those have function, and for now those devices have been destroyed. Portian researchers Merlin and Petra, woo woo, all continue monitoring the all source and report any findings to the public. Makes me so happy. So that's about roughly where the credits roll, right? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since we played Portia. Oh, that was really far drop. Oh, she's fine. She walked it up. What am I gonna say? Not sure where I'm going. I'm going in the crypt.
Howdy. You done with the drill? Nice. Larry's already gone ahead to turn off the machine. Can you clear the path with the drill? I'll go fetch the assistant.
Wow, did you break all the boulders here? I'm way impressed. You're so cool.
You know it.
Nice. The ruin is just a little up ahead. Ready to roll out?
I'm ready.
The headaches started a little beyond this point. But if Larry's done his job, it should be smooth sailing. Here goes nothing. Looks like Larry pulled it off. Come on. Larry was supposed to have met us here.
You don't suppose something happened to him, do you?
I have a bad feeling about this. See if there's a way in. Look, there's a bunch of pipes over there. I reckon that's our ticket inside. Everyone, careful now. Nice and slow.
Larry? Larry!
I don't think that's
We've
gonna
got
work.
to try something. Wasn't that last voice Larry?
Yeah, and he said Xena. That was his wife's name, wasn't it?
Sounds like they're in trouble.
Well, at least we know why Larry didn't show up. Anyhow, we gotta go save Larry's hide. Let's see where this road leads us.
Huh?
Odd weather, all things considered.
Well, it's fake. Clouds like that wouldn't just appear out of nowhere in Sandrock. It's gotta be simulated weather. Perhaps needed for some of the experiments they were doing?
Wouldn't rule that out. Oh, wasn't this place meant to be deep in the ocean? Maybe it was for folks living here, in case they missed being up on the surface.
Sometimes these things remain a mystery. Let's press on. The whole fake sky dark room thing is giving me the creeps.
Up yonder. That door looks as promising as any. Let's check it out.
Giggle Co. visitor registration form. Fill in the form. Please input visitor name. Please input your profession. Please input your reason for visiting today. Still your LG? Thank you for completing our visitor registration form. Please take this complimentary Giggle leaflet. Enjoy your stay.
Whoa! What did you do? What is that? Giggle Co. official leaflet? Nice! This counts as rare literature. All you did was fill in the form on the console? Cool! Let me get one too! And... what? It says there are none left. Huh. What are the odds?
Them's the breaks, let's go.
Aw. Well, not really a pressing issue at the moment.
I already have one. Why did I pick it up? Okay.
Whoa, this thing's huge.
It's got a switch on it. My experience diving has taught me just to flip any switches I see and hope for the best. What's your take?
Looks like it turns the power on somewhere.
You don't suppose it could also have something to do with that weather simulation thing, do you? Well, only one way to find out.
I will in a minute.
Power restoration sequence activated. Power restoration
That did the trick.
status,
Some of the lights just went on.
25%.
Another door lit up, too. Reckon that's our cue.
A dormitory? So these scientists live like students?
Cables on the ground. Could lead to something.
A childlike drawing that appears to depict some kind of lizard creature standing upright. Even from the simplistic image, you notice this figure isn't exactly like one of the modern gigglers. There's a signature at the bottom, just one letter, A. The lizard spawn from batch 0415 have hatched successfully. Our latest batch of junior scientists, however, I've assigned some of them to conduct basics inspections from here on out. Already they have begun displaying a competence. They defy protocols and have even given these lizards names: Kiki, Coco, and Bob, Asinine. And further, more dangerous, establishing personal connections to our experiments is a disaster waiting to happen. Jimmy.
Power restoration sequence activated. Power restoration status
halfway there.
50%.
A device that can resist interference from infrasound waves and is worn in the ear has been inoperable for a long time. Jimmy, asymptomatic. Clock out timetable. Jimmy. Flipping through the pages, each one is exactly the same. This Jimmy person clocked in at this lab every single night without fail.
Power restoration sequence activated. Power restoration
If my math's
status
right, only one to go.
75%.
Garbage? Must be. Probably smells fantastic. Today, Kiki drew a picture for us. Truly fascinating. I think I will remove Kiki from mutation trials just to see how her development progresses naturally. Her mental capacities are accelerating rapidly. Reminds me of a little of Asia. If only she had survived. Jimmy. Jimmy's getting attached.
Power restoration sequence.
A lot of plants, huh?
Power
This kind of life couldn't exist like this without something special going on.
So this has got to be the right place.
Exactly!
System. Welcome to Giggle.
Whoa!
Don't steal
Awesome!
anything.
Is this your first time down in one of these? Show's only just getting started.
Is that so? Well, I'm looking forward to the next act then.
Yeah, well, path's clear. That's what you're gonna get.
Hey, let's stop here for a sec. Take a breather. Besides, think it might be about time to talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh, yeah. I reckon you're thinking the same thing. Larry lost all that weight, but it just doesn't look good.
I was more referring to that elephant.
Ah, I see. Well, I stand by what I said.
Huh, tell us how you really feel. But let's keep our eyes on the prize. Looks like 2 paths are ahead. Let's check that closed door first. It says 2 separate codes combined into a passcode required to open the administrative door. Ah, so close and yet so far. The algae is right behind this door.
Passcode? Oh, shoot. We ain't got a clue.
Let's look around. Maybe it's written somewhere around here.
Suddenly, a text box pops up on the screen. System biochip and you. The GigaCo biochip has been implemented into all experimental bodies. What does this mean to you as a lab worker? Well, guess what? Lab work is now easier than ever, as you'll be able to monitor your specimens' vitals, location, and more, all from your computer screen. By reading this, you hereby volunteer to allow us to install chips into your brain as well. Terrifying. Today is the day I implemented Kiki with the biochip. I must admit, I felt a touch of anguish seeing the curiosity in her eyes as I turned her into just another experimentation. I see myself a fallen victim to the mindset I have criticized. I mustn't allow myself to get attached to these creatures again. The betterment of humanity depends on my level-headedness. From now on, I refer to her by her experimentation number, as every other sane scientist does in this lab. Experimentation number 2048. To ensure safety, the code to enter the secured areas are split between the upper and lower halves of the administrator notes and controlled by 2 different administrators. Passcode is 2048. This is a brief admin note from under Lab 7. Here at GigaCort, the administrator of the laboratory is responsible for managing both the hybrid organism experimentation area and the algae cultivation room. These are the most important intellectual properties of our company. Safety and secrecy must be ensured. We at GigaCorp are creating the most advanced algae in the world. They can be used as feed for livestock and different organisms, as well as the basis for biocrust creation during terraforming efforts. We have spared no expense in our quest to create the most durable and dependable algae known to man. The administrator must regularly check the growth of the algae in the algae cultivation room to ensure proper operation of the atmospheric environmental simulator. Water for the algae must be filtered every 48 hours. Do not feed algae to the hybrid organisms. Certain algae species have been found to enhance cellular activity in hybrid plants and animals and trigger violent outbursts. More study is needed in this area. It is important to maintain a contamination-free environment in the algae cultivation room. Do not allow unauthorized personnel into the premises of the experimentation area unless specifically requested by HQ. Maintain usage of the infrasound disruptor at all times. Make sure our personnel are wearing infrasound silencers.
Check it out.
Whoa, that's a lot of test tube things. Are we getting closer to the algae?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, bye guys. Under Lab 7. Well, we didn't actually take any damage, so I don't particularly need to use that at the moment.
Hybrid organisms? That basically covers everything. I've never really put much thought into all that Church of Light doctrine about how the people of the old world tried to play God. But seeing is believing. Jeez, I'm getting goosebumps.
I've heard people talking about it before, but But you're saying the Geeglers, the rat folks, the mole people, they're all made here?
Maybe not here, but yeah, definitely from some old world lab out there.
The research also gave us the algae.
That's true. It's only because of their studies that we've been able to get where we are now.
Well, anyhow, we got the codes. Let's go.
I hope Larry is okay.
I appreciate that in this game they are fleshing out why is there mutants. In Portia, it was kind of just a big question mark, really. Whoop. To ensure safety, the code to be entered in the security areas are split. Let's see, 2077. Okay, so 2077 and 2048. 2048 and 2077. Wait, we gotta get around there. Now where are we? Not that way. I am maybe lost. I was looking for a doorway, not a thing going down. My bad. You guys coming?
Mutant specimen escaping containment. Emergency protocols active. Threat neutralized. Have a nice day.
I'm on fire! Come on, big guy. What are we looking at here?
Look inside. Who are they?
Cena, babe. Why do you deny me so? I am the president now. As the most capable lady in our company, you should be with me. Forget about your former good-for-nothing husband.
Gary! How could you
Is he? Well, that won't be for long. You've been holding out on me for way too long, my dear Xena. Always saying Larry will be back. Too bad for you. I am in control now. And Larry, he comes back a traitor, saying nonsense about the Holy Book is false, and the humans in Sandrock are not our enemies. Larry, cousin, it's hard to say this, but you're fired.
You can take away his dignity, but you'll always be a better leader than you'll ever be. You're nothing compared to him.
Fine. Have it the hard way. I'll have you personally witness the end of my dear cousin for good. In the end, you don't get a choice. You will become mine. Then, together, we will finally conquer Sandrock. VP, managers, do what you must do.
I didn't expect to stumble upon an internal power struggle.
Gary, I remember him, but he wasn't always this plump.
We've got to hurry!
What is this? Humans. I'll wash your mouth out, filthy human.
Yeah, Larry taught us that.
Reach for the sky, Gary.
Come and make me, you small fry.
Hi-ya!
Gary!
No one can defeat me. You're all fired! And you won't get a single penny. President.
Larry, are you okay?
Xena.
Husband, I'm alright.
Well, good thing we got him when we did. Larry, you all right?
I am, thanks to you all, Xena.
I'm fine, husband. The president's wife isn't so fragile.
Husband, I be thinking about you every day. That despicable snake Gary kidnapped me. But now you're alive. Oh, Larry.
Oh, Xena.
So, Nia, we came here on a mission.
Ah, right. I'm going to take some algae samples. But these machines look well preserved. I think we should salvage some of the core components. Might be useful if we want to cultivate this type of algae on our own. Can you help with the salvaging? Thanks. Have you finished? Great. Let's get back and show this to the professor and Mr. Zeke. Hopefully, this is what we're looking for.
Hey, Larry, you coming?
Huh? Oh. I think I'll stay a while, Yak Boy Human. I have to settle things with Gary and the company anyway. I'll come back when I'm done.
All right, suit yourself. You ready to go?
I want to look around for a bit.
Okay, but don't be long.
Don't tell me what to do.
We'll wait for you here.
I think I'm done. Never mind. Let's go.
All right, suit yourself. You ready?
That is quite some adventure. I'm glad Larry found his wife. Is he all right? Yeah, he said he'll be back soon. On the other hand, we got a pretty big payday. We found several types of algae. This is wonderful. I hope it wasn't too much trouble for you.
It was fine. Nothing too stressful. Yeah, we all got out pretty unscathed.
Even better. I take it you'll need to experiment a bit on the new algae?
That's right. Time to prove our hypothesis. This is so exciting. We'll let you know when we get the results. Good or bad.
I look forward to it. Thank you for your hard work.
Oh, sorry for Larry. I never thought Gary would do him dirty like that. Must be hard to have a face down your cousin like that. Glad he's with us, though.
Oh, thank you.